and for empathy. Emotional reactivity, high sensitive people do tend to be very emotional. There is a connection between uh, the size of their amygdala, which is an emotional part of the brain that regulates some of the emotion that goes on, and they tend to be much more emotional about things. Um, and for some people, that seems to be a problem, not necessarily for highly sensitive people. Other people think, well, you're just too emotional, you're too sensitive, whatever. But we're wired to be that way. And I think there's good reasons for that. And I'll talk about that in just a second. But emotions, you see, especially, say, for example, for a man, they might be moved at a beautiful sunset. They might be moved at a movie or a book or a piece of music, and you might see tears well up. Of course, they're also fighting through some cultural expectations that men are not supposed to be emotional like that. But highly sensitive people are just naturally more emotional. And they're also very empathetic. They say that we have mirror neurons. I don't know, we have more or whatever it is that causes that, but that mirror neuron reflects back what we're seeing in other people. That makes it so that we empathize more with other people. So that, you know, somebody may tell us a story or something, and we're picking up all the nuances of the information they're giving. So the tonality of their voice, the sort of the emotion that they're speaking with, and we relate to that, and that creates an emotional, empathetic bond with the other person. So we tend to be more empathetic than a lot of other people are. And finally, the last thing, the S, stands for sensing the subtle. This is what Dr. Aaron calls being able to pick up nuanced information from the environment. So if you couple that with the deep processing and with the ability to have a much more open filter, you can see why highly sensitive people sometimes can be overwhelmed easily. But they pick up things. I always use this example when I'm talking about this is you walk into a party with a highly sensitive person, and the highly sensitive person